Now it's time for a story. It was nearly a year ago. A big hit in practice changed one Eldon football player's life and the lives of those around him. ABC 17's Tyler Murray shows why Hunter Bushnell believes his fight was meant to be.
We're in Eldon, and it's early. Football practice doesn't start for another hour or so.
I'm just glad that I'm still a part of the team.
And glad to be alive.
I have to be grateful for what I have.
Hunter Bushnell starts his day getting out of bed and getting dressed. Then brushes his teeth and hair and gets a quick bite to eat.
It took me exactly an hour and 13 minutes.
It may sound like a long time, but Hunter says it feels like just a short time ago when his life changed forever.
I have nothing to be upset about when I could be so much worse.
In September of 2017, Hunter was at practice, just like he always was.
It was actually my second practice back. There wasn't much thoughts going through my head except for this is my job, I need to do this. And I remember the hit and it seemed like I was slowly falling backwards. And then I realized afterwards that I'd passed out and I was nice and calm.
His coach called me. He said, Hunter took a hard hit and in practice, and I'm not sure, you may need to come up here.
He said, just try not to move, try not to go anywhere. I was like, Coach, I can't.
Hunter was life-flighted to MU Hospital for surgery, where his mom's fears came true.
I just was in shock. I didn't even know what to think. I didn't know what to say.
Hunter's neck was broken. He was paralyzed from the neck down.
I still, to this day, can't believe it happened.
Hunter's life had changed in an instant. 9 days in ICU later, Hunter moved to Rusk Rehabilitation Center for a month.
And I realized it's kind of just life, and you just kind of have to deal with what you have.
After Rusk, Hunter came home and hit rock bottom.
That was the day he broke down and he cried harder than I've ever seen him cry.
All Hunter wanted was his independence back, so just days later, he was back in therapy, determined.
I could be so much worse.
He told me, Mom, I'm going to be able to do this all myself again.
We used to spend 45 minutes just practicing getting socks on, and there were days that at the end of the treatment we still didn't have his socks on.
Okay, go ahead.
But slowly, Hunter started seeing progress, gaining the use of his arms and hands.
All on his own. The other day I was just kind of tearing up. I'm like, wow, you don't need me as much anymore.
Now, nearly a year since the hit, Hunter is back where it all started.
Oh yeah, that was definitely my favorite sport.
Hunter tries to be at practice and support a team.
Like I'm still part of the family.
And a community that stuck with him.
Because of their support and because of their positivity, it helps him stay positive.
And I'm just glad they haven't given up on me, and they're still there for me, and they will be in the future.
Hunter's life changed in a moment, but he says his story is still early on, too.
I don't think I'd take it back. I think everything went like how it should have.
In Eldon, Tyler Murray, ABC 17 Sports.
Next up on Hunter's list is learning to drive again. The Bushnells are working to have the car altered to run on hand controls. Hunter says once he can drive, he will feel like he's fully has his freedom back.